of Mark Joslin. We're about to get underway here from Toronto. Unbeaten on home ice are the Six this season. 6-0-0. They've won 6 straight games. Minnesota, Angie in the corner. Up top, Tinker. Winds, fires, deflects. It's behind Brenneman. She can't find it. There's a Whitecaps player, Maddie Rowe, in the goal. Tinker shoots. It's blocked and then cleared to the boards. Penalty is over. What a flurry there by Toronto. Here comes Toronto again. That shot goes high over the net. Scramble out in front once more. Schmid for Minnesota. Works it forward to Brooke Boquist. Into the slot, Darkangelo. Darkangelo fires, pad save. Made, puck still loose, and then another one from Brenneman. Kept it in the zone for a moment. Now the other way, Schammel. Tied up there with Eastwood, and now Thunstrom. Space along that far side, puts in the brakes, cross ice pass. Here's Rosenthal, gathers it in, fires one on goal. It's just sitting there, and then Chuli covers up. It's hard to find some of the negatives that you got to correct, but you can always work on the little things, and that's what he was hammering home in the last couple of weeks of practice.
Hey, take a look at the shots on goal there. It seems like Toronto's had so many chances.
Payson throws it out in front for Thunstrom. She scores! A 3-on-1 developed, and Minnesota cashes in, and it's Allie Thunstrom, her league-leading 12th of the season.
What I was going to say was Toronto's had so many chances, but Minnesota is right in this game. They've created a lot of chances as well. You see it here, great zone entry, and we'll take another look at it again. Just great quick passing right back in front, and Elaine Chuli, she stopped a lot this year. She's not going to stop that. Allie Thunstrom, when you give her that sort of chance, she's not going to miss. And as you said, she just continues to score goals. Coming off a 5-point weekend last week, she's picking up right where she left off.
What a play by Lexi Lang, too. Tic-tac-toe by this third line for Minnesota. Payson with the great pass across, and then Lang. So now Toronto, with the momentum after the penalty kill. Darkangelo behind the net. To get it out in front. Boquist goes down. Marcuzzi, shot, rebound, they score! A PK and the tying goal. It's Marcuzzi.
Well, she hasn't been with this Toronto 6 team for too long this season, but finally gets a goal here for the Toronto 6. And talking with Mark Joslin, she said she's a dog on a bone. She's always hunting that puck here, just right place, right time. Looked like Brenneman initially got that first save, but Marcuzzi stays with it. It falls right back to her stick and just able to shuffle that one in. PHF in the Toronto 6, and they peppered her with some shots in that first 10 minutes, but Brenneman's been very strong.
Puck is loose again out in front. Morrison with a shot, and she scores! Whitecaps answer right back a couple of minutes later. And Minnesota's back in front.
Well, a great response goal here from the Whitecaps, just kind of coming out of nothing, but initially just on the turn, Morrison looked like the first one was blocked down, then she stays with it, a similar goal to kind of what we saw back on the other end by Toronto. And Elaine Chuli, that's a tough one there. Just got her pad on it, but couldn't keep it out all the way. Goes 5-hole, and Minnesota back on top. Look at the Whitecaps getting it done on the road.
Barris. Hand on the wrister, and then got one on goal, and a right pad save by Brenneman. Thunstrom tried the lead pass, couldn't get it through. She goes down 2-on-1, Grant-Mentis. Across, save made by Brenneman. Here comes Minnesota. Stick save made by Chuli. Penalty kill presented by Ufos for Toronto. Here come the 6 out in front, they score! Emma Woods, almost a carbon copy of the first time they got the game tied. They kill off a penalty and almost immediately tie the game. It's Emma Woods knotting us up at 2.
Well, those penalty kills can sometimes give your team some momentum, and that's exactly what it does here. And that top line for Toronto has been so good this year. Great feed here from the near side, and Emma Woods popping up in the right place at the right time. Brenneman's played a brilliant game thus far, but when Emma Woods puts it on that top shelf, there's no saving it, and a 2-2 game we got here.
6th of the year for Emma Woods, and it comes out of the zone. Patty Marshall on it for Minnesota, trying to weave through 6 players. Not the number 6, that'd be a penalty.
I was going to ask, that was a bit confusing there.
Ooh, collision at the blue line. A couple of Toronto players, but it doesn't matter. She was quiet for the first part, quiet no more. MGM gives Toronto its first lead of the day.
We were talking earlier about how quickly this Toronto team can score 2 goals in a matter of moments, and this is just all Bucky. She does it all. Maybe 2 players run into each other on purpose, who knows? But Michaela Grant-Mentis, end-to-end, that is a really tough finish. The angle was so slim, but Michaela Grant-Mentis, the MVP in this league, Player of the Month, and she just gets it all done for this Toronto 6 team. And you were looking for a kickstart to the offense. You were looking for a star. Emma Woods, Michaela Grant-Mentis, that top line is really showing out. Fantastic period for at least a neutral viewer.
Another turnover. Curlew's shot sticked aside by Brenneman. Stick broke at center. Woken picks it up for Minnesota. Her shot on, a little flutter into the glove of Elaine Chuli with 3:55 to go in the second period. Grant-Mentis trying to create. Closing on 1 minute to go in the second. Charda deflected and it goes in! Sachardo, a funky bounce on way to Brenneman and somehow snuck in off the post. We'll see who gets credit for it. It might be Grant-Mentis again on the deflection.
Well, we'll see who gets credit for this goal, but the big thing, it sounds so simple, just get pucks on net. It's exactly what Sucharda does there from the blue line, and yes, that is Michaela Grant-Mentis getting credit for that goal. The deflection out in front, that's a tough one there for Jenna Brenneman. She really had no chance there. But you take a look at Michaela Grant-Mentis, another multi-point game, and that extends her multi-point streak to 6.
Toronto can move back to the top of the standings with a win. Here's Woods, backhander, they score! Emma Woods, her second of the game. And Toronto, up by 3, might have just put this out of reach.
Well, we talked to her in that intermission interview, and she said she gets some work in with the goaltenders to work on her stick handling. And how about this from Emma Woods? She's shown this all year long. Going to the back end, just a little scoop job right by Brenneman. Really well done by number 67 in black. A second goal today. And I was about to say the next goal in this game is going to be so crucial. Minnesota just kind of hanging around. And Emma Woods says, none of that. We're not giving them any life.
And guess who picked up an assist on it too? MGM, a 3-point game for Michaela Grant-Mentis. And a
little appetizer for Super Bowl Sunday, huh?
2 games on the PHF slate. Big save by Brenneman. That time on Boquist. Out in front. Not going to stop that one. Marcuse's got 2. 6 for the 6.
Well, Natalie Marcuse's been popping up in some great spots all game long. Hard work done there, though, by Cheyenne Darkangelo, bringing that puck into a dangerous area just out in front of the crease. Passed right across the blue paint. And how about that finish from Marcuse? This time, she doesn't need 2 attempts, just the 1. And that's a second goal in the game for number 22.
You see all the white jerseys on one side of the ice. All that space for Marcuzzi. Curtis was late on the back check. And as I said earlier, first and second place teams will get a bye. 3 will play 6, 4 will play 5. Chuli had some trouble with that rebound, but covers up with 23 seconds to go.
And Chuli just throws that puck out of there.
Then it was Woods and MGM 106 apart to give the 6th the lead. As this one becomes a final, MGM added another. Emma Woods and Marcuzzi added another of their own. 2 goals apiece for Grant-Mentis, Marcuzzi, and Woods. And the Toronto 6 win game 1 of this weekend series over Minnesota 6-2.